Hey there, West Michigan. Thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens. Quiet weather has continued from Saturday into Sunday, and I've got good news for the start of the work week. It's going to stay quiet then as well, though we will have some rain chances that'll make it here on Tuesday before we track another heat wave as we head toward the Labor Day weekend. Speaking of this weekend, though, Mike got a beautiful sunset photo last night from Grand Haven. People out there on the pier enjoying the water, enjoying the sunshine. It was a gorgeous view, and I think once we see the photos come in from Sunday evening, it's going to be just as beautiful out there as nice weather has really taken hold here in West Michigan. We need it after the storms we had to end last week. Of course, if you took any weather photos, we always love to share them here at 13 on your side. You can send them to me on social media, meteorologist Michael Behrens on Facebook and at Mike Behrens WX on Twitter and on Instagram, as well as Threads. When it came to the temperatures out there Sunday, hit the high in the low 70s, 72 on this map here in Grand Rapids, so I think that did tick up to 73, 75 in Fremont, and 78 in Muskegon. Either way, inside our 3-degree guarantee. Told you 75. It makes 2 days in a row inside that 3-degree mark. When it comes to what we're expecting heading toward tomorrow, though, temperatures will creep up some. That's why 13 Weather Ball is lit up in red as warmer temperatures are ahead.
The 13 Weather Ball is sponsored by LaFontaine Lincoln Grand Rapids.
And the temperatures as of about 7:18 on Sunday were still in the 70s across West Michigan, but note the dew points. They're in the low 50s to 40s out there, and that means our temperatures will be able to drop more tonight, much like what we had last night. Kind of a cool pattern moving in through the overnight hours with winds continuing out of the northeast. That's going to be a lower humidity, cooler wind direction, and that'll push temperatures down as we head through tonight. It will also keep dew points down too, meaning comfortable weather continues into Monday, but that does change by Tuesday when that rain chance comes in. Our dew points get a little sticky for one day, but we're right back to comfortable levels for Wednesday and Thursday. We push humidity back up, though, as we head toward the Labor Day weekend. Saturday and Sunday next week looking to be quite warm and quite humid. We'll have to keep an eye on how high the temperatures go by the time we get toward the end of this forecast. More on that in just a little bit. For the next 48 hours, though, pretty calm weather, at least through Monday. 52 tonight, clear skies, cool temperatures, 77 and mostly sunny for your Monday. Tuesday, though, brings in a chance for some scattered showers and storms with temperatures that stay in the mid-70s. Radar out there Sunday, though, no rain, no storms in our neck of the woods, and for that matter, the Great Lakes region pretty quiet as well. You can see that little disturbance back out toward Minnesota that will be heading our way. Again, could bring us those showers and storms by the second day of this week. Let's time that out hour by hour for you. We're looking pretty quiet through tonight. Clear skies hanging around into early Monday morning. We kick Monday off with nothing but sunshine for school or work. Beautiful weather to kick things off to start the week. We stay mostly sunny in the afternoon. A few clouds come through, though. We don't really start to see changes, though, until we head towards sunrise Tuesday. That's when a round of showers, maybe some storms comes our way. This will push throughout the morning and kind of linger into the afternoon. Temperatures, though, staying in the mid-70s. This will push out as we head toward Wednesday, briefly pushing temperatures down toward about 70 once the rain moves out of here and we get back to some sunshine Wednesday afternoon. I say briefly, though, because right after that, temperatures will be on the rise. Here's a look at temperatures for your Monday, mid-70s and mostly sunny on the lakeshore. More mid-70s for our northern zones of temperatures that'll be mid to upper 70s from Grand Rapids down to Kalamazoo. 13 on your side, 10-day outlook. Temperatures drop after that rain on Tuesday down to 70 for Wednesday, but it only stays there for a day. We are back up towards 76 Thursday and 80 by Friday. Football game's going to be another warm one this week, but not as humid as it was last week. We climb through the 80s Labor Day weekend, hitting the mid-80s of humid conditions for the holiday, and it doesn't stop there. We head toward the upper 80s for the end of our 10-day.
The 13 on your side beach and boating forecast, sponsored by AAC Credit Union.
And now it's time for your beach and boating forecast. We're looking at pretty calm waters for the start of this week. Waves of just about 1 foot to 2 feet for most of Lake Michigan and plenty of sunshine with light winds to get out and enjoy. It won't be the warmest water, though. We will see water temperatures mostly in the mid to upper 60s, though if you head down toward Berrien County in the southern end of the lake, temperatures are still in the 70s. And now to the latest on the cleanup from the storms last week. Progress is being made across Kent County to pick up the pieces left behind by Thursday's tornado. 13 on your side's Trevier Gonzalez heard from those in hard-hit areas and has some advice for filing insurance claims.
I mean, it was scary there for a second. The winds were whipping and the sky turned like a shade of green. So we knew something was going on.
Stories all too familiar, recounting a time when things felt uncertain. Many Michiganders still counting their blessings.
Just fortunate, and I guess it was our turn this time.
As linemen work around the clock to restore power across Kent County, residents stepping out to clear debris.
It's a tedious process that, we only have so much bag area to kind of put our yard waste out for our company to come pick up. But you kind of chip away at it and do the best you can and go from there.
The recovery effort also prompting a massive response from area businesses. The private industry flooded with requests. Insurance companies, too, seeing substantial traffic. In Michigan, State Farm alone has already seen more than 2,700 home and auto claims.
It's a range. We're seeing some homes that might have a full tree on them. People can't live there, to some shingles blown off the roof.
Angie Harrier with State Farm says wind damage is covered by your homeowner's policy. Cars, however, are a different story. Who foots the bill there is largely dependent on your policy. Harrier says when it comes to making a claim, time is money. Submit one as soon as possible. Document by taking photos and writing down what's been affected.
Right now, it would really be just getting a claim filed if you have damage and starting to make some temporary repairs and saving those receipts to make sure that you can also use those in part of your claim.
Reporting in Kent County, Trevier Gonzalez, 13 on your side.
And another piece of advice when it comes to the food in your refrigerators lost during power outages. You can help to mitigate that by keeping the fridge closed as long as possible. But if it has gone bad, you may be able to itemize those groceries and include that in your insurance claim. And speaking of areas that may be seeing those types of claims, there are still many without power across West Michigan. This is the current Consumers Energy outage map as of about 7:24 on Sunday evening. Across the network from Kent County all the way over through Jackson, there's still 48,000, almost 49,000 people in the dark, including 877 separate outages. This number has continued to go down, and crews are working around the clock to get the power back on, but the cleanup is still ongoing and the damage remains widespread. Communities through Kent County, of course, continuing to clean up, and agencies are working to help with the disposal of some of that storm-related brush and debris. Local townships have opened storm waste disposal centers, allowing residents to drop off yard waste, brush, and trees. The list of storm waste disposal centers is on your screen now. It's only available to Alpine and Plainfield Township residents, and you'll need an ID at drop-off. And speaking of storm debris, after this week's storms, you may have a big mess in your yard that isn't even yours. We verify who is responsible if a storm comes through and your neighbor's tree falls on your house.
Let's verify a few questions about storm damage with the help of our sources. Michael Behrens from the Insurance Information Institute, Aaron Webb, a DC-based insurance lawyer, and Allstate Insurance. Let's start with two scenarios. A storm comes through and your neighbor's tree falls on your house, or the storm causes a tree on public property to fall on your home. In those two situations, who pays for this?
Basically, wherever the tree lands, that's where the claim should start.
Our insurance expert tells us that wind damage, including toppled trees, is covered by standard homeowners insurance, regardless of where the tree came from.
The claim starts wherever the tree fell. So if the tree fell on your house, even if it wasn't your tree, you should file a claim.
As our other expert put it, quote, "The general approach is your property, your problem." The only wrinkle here is if it was caused by neglect. If your neighbor or the city government just isn't taking care of a tree and you complained in writing, your insurance company might try to collect from their insurance. But either way, you still need to make the claim. Meanwhile, all of this is pretty similar for cars. If a tree falls on your vehicle, you should be covered, so long as you have what's called comprehensive coverage. But according to Barry, about 20% of people don't have it. So we can verify that if a tree falls on your house or your car, you are responsible for filing an insurance claim, not your neighbor. With your Verify, I'm Evan Kozloff.
now to some positive news with the community coming together after Thursday's tornado went through Kent County. Everyone is lending a hand to one another as they piece together what was lost. And we spotted a group of Comstock Park children helping a neighborhood clean up the debris from their yards. For many of these kids, the tornado was unlike anything they had seen before, but that didn't stop them from lending a hand to help out the community.
When we were driving, the tree fell and it fell right in front of us.
It's like I got the urge to just help people because I felt bad that everyone else's houses were just either destroyed or trees were falling down in their yards. So I just thought I'd go help out my community a little bit.
So
And then so we saw that their backyard was messed up, so we just wanted to help.
we started helping.
The kids also told us that knowing they didn't have to go out and help made it that much more rewarding. And as always, you can stay up to date with 13 on your side as we continue to cover the aftermath of severe weather in West Michigan by using the 13 on your side news and weather apps. There you'll find the latest forecast, live radar, and we'll be able to let you know if there's a watch or warning issued for your location. It's free and available to download in the App Store and Google Play. And now you're up to date with the latest news and forecast here in West Michigan. You can always, of course, find more on that app or our website, 13onyourside.com. For now, though, thanks for watching 13 Plus. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens.